The quarterfinal round of the Grenada Union of Teachers Credit Union's National Secondary Schools Financial Literacy Quiz took place this week. 8 schools made it through from the preliminary round and participated on Wednesday and Thursday in the first and second quarterfinals at Norton Hall. Communications Manager Camille Goddard gave an overview of the week's competition.
On Wednesday, we had the first and second quarterfinal matches of the GUT Credit Union Financial Literacy Quiz for secondary schools. And in the first quarterfinal match, we had Westmorland Secondary versus the Grenada Boys Secondary. And in that match, Westmorland is moving on 50 points. GBSS scored 45 points. And in the second quarterfinal match on Wednesday, we had the St.Joseph's Convent St. defeating the Presentation Brothers College 60 points versus 45 points. Yesterday we saw the Bishop's College coming up against St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrew, and in that match the St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrew is moving on with 65 points versus the Bishop's College 25 points. And then the final match was Beacon High School versus St. Mark's Secondary School, and that match actually came down to a tiebreaker, and Beacon is moving on with 70 points versus St. Mark's 60 points.
The quarterfinal round of the Grenada Union of Teachers Credit Union's National Secondary Schools Financial Literacy Quiz took place this week. 8 schools made it through from the preliminary round and participated on Wednesday and Thursday in the first and second quarterfinals at Norton Hall. Communications Manager Camille Goddard gave an overview of the week's competition. The objective of the quiz is to expose the students to best practices in budgeting, savings, investment, and other aspects of financial management.
So far, the competition has been very keen, particularly in yesterday's 2 matches. We saw that the students were very prepared when it comes to the knowledge, but also when it comes to strategy to win their games. We saw that very clearly with the St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrew in particular. And we expect and anticipate that going forward, the students will be really gearing up to sharpen their computation skill areas and areas in understanding the Eastern Caribbean currency in particular.
The semi-final takes place next Thursday. The St. Joseph's Convent St. George will go head-to-head with the students of the Beacon High School at 2 p.m. St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrew will then come up against the Westmorland Secondary School at 3. Oslin Crosby, GBN News.